So we are studying the transport of gases. We are studying transport of gases. Transport of gases. There are two types of gases which has to be transported by the blood. Both oxygen and carbon dioxide are transported by the blood. Both oxygen and carbon dioxide are transported by the plasma and RBCs of the blood. So both oxygen and carbon dioxide are transported by RBCs and plasma of the blood. So both oxygen and carbon dioxide are transported by RBCs and plasma of the blood. The transportation takes place from the lung alveoli to tissue and from the tissue to the lung alveoli. So we can separately study about the transportation of the gases. So first we have to study about the transportation of the transport of oxygen. First, transport of oxygen. Transport of oxygen. Oxygen is transported by both plasma and RBC. By the plasma, about 7% of oxygen is transported in the form of the solution by the plasma. Oxygen dissolves, about 7% of oxygen dissolves in the plasma, and in this way its transportation takes place. So it may be studied in the two ways: blood transports oxygen in two ways. In two ways or in two forms. Number one is in solution. First is in solution. First, we can write in this way: first in solution. About 7%. About 7% of oxygen is transported by plasma in in dissolved form. So only a little amount, only about the 7% of the oxygen is transported by the plasma in the dissolved form. And next one is the in the form of the hemoglobin. Second or as hemoglobin. As hemoglobin. RBC contains hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin transports about 97% of the oxygen. In the lung alveoli, hemoglobin combines with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. And so in the form of oxyhemoglobin, its transportation takes place as oxyhemoglobin, it is as oxyhemoglobin. So about 97% of oxygen is transported by RBC in the form of oxyhemoglobin. There are two sides. One is lung alveoli and other is the tissue. In the lung alveoli, oxygen combines with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. At this side of the tissue, the oxyhemoglobin dissociates into hemoglobin plus oxygen. So oxygen is released for the tissue. So here in the lung alveoli, what is the situation which favors the formation of the hemoglobin? So in lung alveoli, what happens? In lung alveoli, hemoglobin combines with oxygen. 4 oxygen molecules combine to form oxyhemoglobin. So in this way, and its color is different. Its color is purple. Its color is purple and its color is bright red. So here in the lung alveoli, what happens? Hemoglobin combines with oxygen to form the oxyhemoglobin. What is the situation which favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin? You know, for the association or dissociation One is partial pressure of oxygen, partial pressure of carbon dioxide, hydrogen ion concentration, and temperature. There are four factors which affect on the formation of oxyhemoglobin and for the dissociation of oxygen and the hemoglobin. So in lung alveoli, what factors which favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin? One is high partial pressure of oxygen. Here what factors which favors? Higher partial pressure of oxygen and lower partial pressure of carbon dioxide and lower temperature and one more fact, hydrogen concentration. There is the high partial pressure of the and low hydrogen ion concentration and low temperature. Low temperature. There is the so these are four factors. Number one is high, low, 3 and 4. Here what situation is there? In the lung alveoli, high partial pressure of oxygen, low partial pressure of carbon dioxide, low hydrogen ion concentration and low temperature. These factors favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. Blood is transported in the form of the oxyhemoglobin and in lung alveoli its formation takes place and blood transported in this form and reach into the tissue. What happens in the tissue or near the tissue? And tissue side what happens? Tissue what happens? At the we can write it little. Tissue side what happens? This hemoglobin, that is the oxyhemoglobin Hb4O8, this dissociates into Hb plus 4O2. This process takes place in the tissue side of the tissue. What situation, what conditions favors this formation? So its situation is different, and here what factors are the same, but here there is the low partial pressure of oxygen, high partial pressure of carbon dioxide, and 3, this is the high hydrogen ion concentration, and fourth is the high temperature. High temperature. These situations here, and this situation favors the dissociation of oxygen and the hemoglobin. So both are the reversal process. As a whole, we can write the process here in the box. This is HB plus 4O2 HB 4O8. This is the reversal process. So both are the reversal processes. So first we can write at the tissue side, and here the low partial pressure of oxygen at tissue sites. More clear we can write. Here, low partial pressure of oxygen in tissue. First, this situation favors and high partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli. So this situation and this process takes place in the lung, and this process takes place at the tissue site. This hemoglobin, it dissociates, and both are red color. So low partial pressure of oxygen in tissue, and here high partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli. This is the, you can study this part. This is a reversible process. This is a reversible process. This process takes place inside the lung, inside the tissue where this dissociation takes place, and this process takes place in the lung alveoli where oxyhemoglobin formation takes place. Now